Mahavatar Babaji has his own disciples. He leads them during a number of lives, because Babaji is an eternal presence of God in his different forms. A self-realized master is someone whose consciousness reached oneness with a higher self. Someone who has experienced Atman. As people have lots of judgments, they usually think that self-realization is connected with getting a superpower, comprehensive knowledge, and so on. But there are some saints who don't know many things, still they are saints. So, self-realization can be different. Seriously speaking, self-realization is an experience of truth within oneself. What does experience of truth mean? It is all about a master's inner philosophy. A master's philosophy, his inner attitude to everything, should go along with the principles of Advaita Vedanta, non-duality. Babaji Nagaraj is the high unknown, which incarnated in the year 203 and developed further. The essence of Babaji Nagaraj is extremely high. There are two teachers, Bhoganath and Agastya, who initiated him in Dhyan meditation and in Kriya Kundalini. It doesn't mean that Babaji himself didn't have knowledge. This is a God's Leela, a God's game, which makes people help each other. Jesus Christ also got initiation from high masters to uplift and inspire the spiritual nature he came into this world with. This helped him to reach God realization. When people differentiate Babaji's images, trying to name Babaji either this phenomenon or that, it only shows that their consciousness remains in its dual state. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent. It's impossible to differentiate. Parampara, the world knows about, from Autobiography of a Yogi, is Babaji, Lahiri Mahasaya, Yuktaswar Giri, Yoganandaji. But Babaji has his own disciples. He manifests himself in front of them and personally initiates them to work in the world. The same happened to this body, personality, and essentiality. Every person who follows a spiritual path dreams of meeting such a high master who could bless him, but this is a teacher who decides when to visit his disciple. Babaji Nagaraj, who blessed Imram Giri and initiated him in Kriya tradition, is the same Babaji who Yogananda wrote about. So, Babaji initiated me in Kriya, and Sathya Sai Baba initiated me in Sai Kriya Kundalini. In this life, I don't have a parampara in a strict sense, which implies a few assignments from one master to another. In my previous life, I was a Himalayan Mahatma, a Tibetan who was in the Buddhist tradition of Himalayan yogis. As I understood later, my present life was given to me to reach my own self-realization, working in the world. So I don't have a parampara as it is, but I was visited by Lahiri Mahasaya, Yuktaswar Giri, and Yogananda. They came to me not only in meditation, but in the flesh too. Sathya Sai Baba told me, "You are mine." I understand now that I don't have earthly teachers in this life. My teachers are Avatar Sathya Sai Baba and Mahavatar Babaji. Sathya Sai Baba is Purna Avatar in its Shiva Shakti aspect. When he came, he blessed me and initiated me into Kriya Kundalini. Thanks to this great help, I have had a chance to experience what the Holy Spirit is. Babaji blessed me and initiated me into Kriya as a spiritual discipline, and this was also a great chance and the grace of God. It was an astonishing experience which is impossible to describe. I'd like everyone who is watching this video to experience the same feelings that appear when such great beings come to visit. They can't even be called beings. They are something that appear as an aspect. We can behold them, but they are an infinite substance, God Himself. So I never differentiate between them. Babaji and Sathya Sai Baba are one for me, one presence. That's why people pursue their highest goal, the Absolute. Question: how did you first meet Mahavatar Babaji Nagaraj? I practiced sadhana, spiritual practice, over the years. I had severe austerity and very tough pranayamas. I used to feel that I was lacking something. I can do lots of things, but my soul isn't calm enough. I prayed day and night about the opportunity of getting initiation in the super technique of Kriya Yoga. I knew this was the system I had been practicing a number of lives before. I practiced it for a few lives and was sure that this system was able to lead people. In my present life, I understood that being initiated in this technique was extremely important and necessary for me. In 2002, I went to the Caucasus Mountains together with one of my colleagues. It was winter, February, and we spent there, in rough environments, about 2 weeks. Our food began to run short. Just a little was left. We practiced pranayamas and read a small book, Babaji and the 18 Siddha Kriya Yoga tradition, written by Marshal Govindan. We are grateful to Monsieur Govindan because he gave this knowledge to the world. In those years, this book inspired a lot of people. So, my colleague was reading this book when I came back to our small hut from my morning practice. Without any expectations, I sat down near a small furnace to warm myself. It was rather cold. Mountains, forest, gorges, snow all around. As soon as I relaxed deeply, the space from the direction of the northern wall opened, and Sri Aurobindo appeared in his physical form. Swami Sri Aurobindo Ghosh is a very high soul. In India, he is considered to be an avatar. One of the books written by Aurobindo is The Synthesis of Yoga. At that moment, I was embarrassed, amazed and happy at the same time. A thought appeared in my mind. Why has he come? What for? This was the activity of the mind which became very interested, pleased and delighted. But as I stayed in deep relaxation after my pranayamas, I didn't allow myself to think so intensively. Meanwhile, Aurobindo's living face was looking at me. It wasn't an image or a picture, but a living face from the parallel dimension. This face appeared in front of me. A thought came to my mind. If he has come, something very important might happen now. He said to me, "Stop thinking and wait." I switched off my brain and was sitting quietly. Then Aurobindo disappeared, and the space opened fully. There was light, and everything looked like a tunnel into a parallel dimension. At that moment, Babaji appeared. It happened quickly enough, but so that I could realize how. It's extremely difficult to describe. It was the energy that manifested itself instantly. I saw Babaji's radiant smile, vibhuti all over his body, a garland of flowers around his neck, and his hand in abhimudra. He blessed me and initiated me into Kriya. I had some personal experiences during this meeting, and I prefer not to reveal them to a wide audience. In a while, when my mental and emotional state changed, I jumped at him to get Pad Namaskar. Then he disappeared. I wanted to go with him, but before I managed to dive into the parallel dimension, he had disappeared. It wasn't time for me then, so the space closed. All this time, at least for 3 to 4 hours, I was in the altered spiritual state of consciousness. So that was the moment when I got an initiation into Kriya. After that, I saw Babaji twice more. One of his forms was female, and that was a unique meeting. He made me understand that it was he. At first, I didn't recognize him, but I understood that it was something tricky. It was difficult to call him either a woman or a man. But later, during a meeting, I was given a hint that it was Babaji himself. We talked for a while. He told me what I should do and left the room. When he came out, he closed the door and disappeared.